Okay, folks, here we go again. Walkaway Foundation is a 501c and does not endorse any political party or candidate. The speakers here today are here on their own and speak for themselves. We encourage free speech and ask that everyone do their own research when choosing to vote for any candidate or party. The Walkaway campaign is dedicated to bringing Americans together, to walk away from intolerance and social discord, to leave identity politics behind, and to walk towards unity, civility, respect, and the American ideals of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Sounds like a Superman ad.
Yes, it is.
The next speaker is Jovani Patterson. Jovani lives in West Baltimore. He is a natural problem solver and works as a cybersecurity engineer. He is guided by his Christian faith and volunteers mentoring young black men in science and in technology. And he is also a fake Italian. Jovani Patterson.
Thank you, Frank. I don't know where you got that last line from. So my name is Jovani Patterson. I am from West Baltimore. And I'm also running for City Council President of Baltimore. Thank you. And it's interesting to hear a lot of the other speakers and candidates that have come up here, well, the people that have mentioned that they were candidates, talk about the importance of family, the importance of God, the importance of returning to those values. And I find that interesting because my actual campaign slogan is bringing family back.
Yes! Yes, we need it!
Absolutely. Because it's my view that family is a representation of God's love on earth.
Yes, it is.
So speaking of family, I grew up with both my parents. We didn't really, talk politics too much, but we were always taught, to go work hard, do your job, learn, grow, do the best you can. And, those are the things, the values that were really instilled in me growing up and going through college and as an adult. But when we did talk about politics, I asked my parents the one question, when I turned 18, I registered to vote. I was going to express my rights to do that. And, there was the question, Democrat or Republican or what's your party affiliation? So, not knowing much, I asked my parents and my parents said, well, the Democrats tend to be for the black people and the Republicans tend to be for the rich. So I looked down, I looked at my wallet, I was black, I wasn't rich. So I'm a Democrat, right? But it's interesting. It's interesting because the way I grew up with conservative values. We went to church. We had dinner. Dinner as a family together. Like we were together as a family, and we really didn't let outside influences dictate what happened inside our home, because we valued that. We valued that so much that the most important thing was family. And those are really, really conservative values. And now what we see today is these liberal elites, these highly educated experts want to tell you what's best for you. Like they live in your house. They want to tell you what's the best food for you to eat. They want to tell you what's the best car for you to drive, buy Hummers, right? They want to tell you how to live, and they want to dictate your life as if you're too dumb or you're too stupid to make decisions for yourself. They want to tell you how to raise your kids. They want to tell you the education that they should receive and how it should be taught. And what should be taught? Communism is no longer bad in school. Socialism is a good thing. It's just never been implemented right.
Yeah, right.
Right, so they want to teach this to you. So in 2016, I did vote for Donald Trump as a Democrat. I was, again, registered Democrat in 2016. In 2018, I switched my party affiliation. I walked away. But funny story. Let me tell you how I got there, though. Right? I was dating a girl at the time. My wife. I already told my wife this story, so so it's okay, right? I was dating a girl at the time, and one thing she said, hey, one day I want to have kids, and I think I want to raise my child gender neutral.
You're like, what?
What did you say, Jovani?
That's why I didn't
That was my walkaway moment.
That's why I didn't marry her. That's why I didn't marry her.
Look, I already had a daughter at the time, and I'm raising my little girl as a girl, and she's a beautiful little girl. And now I have my son, and this he's being raised as a boy because that's what he is. He doesn't have a choice in that.
Right. Well, that's right.
There's no expert way to define that. My little man's a boy. My wife was chasing him the other day, and he ran into the wall face first, and I felt bad for the wall. That's how much a little boy he is. That's a little man. But what really, thank you. He does take after me. But what really set me on this walkaway is when I got married. Because it's like something clicked as soon as I got married. Because the importance of family, the importance of having God in your life, the importance of actually having a voice and taking a stand for something. It just made sense then. There's this old phrase like if you're not liberal growing up, you don't have a heart, and if you're not conservative, once you get older, you don't have a brain or something like that. I don't know the exact phrase, but it goes something like that. But it's like something, it just clicked right there at that point, because now I have a duty to take care of my family.
Yes! Family first!
I have a duty to set the groundwork, to set the framework for my family. And there's nobody out here in the government, in City Hall, in the federal government that can tell me how to do that.
That's right.
There's nobody that can tell me how to do that.
They want to.
Absolutely.
They tried to.
The kids thank
Now,
God.
there is generally one thing about, conservatives and people who grew up, pretty conservative. You listen. You listen a lot, and then you just do.
Yeah.
We don't speak on it.
Just keep it moving.
We listen, and we do. The challenge is that we're not speaking on it. And that's why we need the walkaway movement. That's why we need these other movements to keep speaking so we can reach out.
Right.
Because the left thinks we haven't heard them. The left thinks we don't know what we're talking about, which couldn't be further from the truth.
That's it.
The fact is that there's a wisdom going on this side. There's wisdom, there's insight.
History. 5,000 years of history.
History.
Absolutely.
There's nothing new under the sun. And this sun is bright right now. It's hot. But there's nothing new. So that's why this walkaway movement is so important. Because now this is the voice. We listen, we're speaking up, and we're doing. Thank you again. I'm Jovani Patterson. You can visit my website, www.jp4bmore.city. Again, I'm Jovani Patterson from Baltimore City. Thank you.
Peace.